let's talk about the new horror thriller movie that just got released called The Stranger Chapter 2. I went to the movie theaters today and that was the only good horror movie poster I seen going out, and I'm like, fuck it, why not? I could spend a couple bucks today. I feel like watching some horror junk. And that movie was so like, with so much emphasis, so ass. It was 10 pack of ass. I'm not gonna lie, yo. And I'm generally like holding back tears because like I want my money back. I want my money back. I don't even do movie reviews on this channel like that. This shit gonna start it. Give it a bean. This shit gonna start it. I ain't gonna lie. Now, this is a as obviously it's chapter 2. This is a sequel, not a sequel, but a continuation of part 1. The most unnecessary continuation ever, by the way. Can't spell cash grab more than these motherfuckers did. I was sitting in the movie theater genuinely creating better scenarios in my head to better this movie. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're gonna throw us off, right? They're gonna throw us off. Like, like, I'm not gonna lie, it got to a point where I was, and again, obviously, spoiler, no shit. I was wishing the protagonist, the lady whose boyfriend was killed in the first one, I was wishing that there was gonna be like a huge plot twist, right? She was the actual killer this whole time, and she had like a schizophrenic, moment or something. A movie had did something like that where the father, thought his daughter and wife was killed, and then he went through the whole crazy shit, turning out he was a killer the whole time. I wish something like that would have happened, because this is the most vanilla, lamest horror thriller killer whatever movies I've seen in a minute. It just genuinely just doesn't stand out at all. There is nothing, like, nigga, there is nothing that stands out. You could take this movie out, civilization and society will be the exact same. It doesn't, like, you know how they say if you go back in time and move a chair, it changes the whole butterfly effect. You take this movie out, there's no butterfly effect. Except for probably me making this video that is probably gonna get 30 views. There's no butterfly effect. That is it. Nigga, I'm not gonna lie. It's just 10 pack of ass. And then get this, okay? They dropped the weakest vanilla movie ever and then said, to be continued. Boy, the hell now, you playing with me. You playing with a nigga, yo. You telling me I sat through a 1 hour 40 something minute video movie? The video at that point, nigga, I've seen better YouTube shorts better than this shit, yo. And then they hit us with the Miles Morales. And that alone pissed me the fuck off even more. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of movies and shows trying to do the to be continued. Yo, stop the trend right now. Deadass, stop the trend right now. Because what do you mean to be continued, nigga? What do you mean to be continued? The movie was it felt like the fastest, slowest shit I've ever seen. I don't even know how that happened. I didn't even think those two things could be in the same room. Fast and slow. Yo, I'm sitting there like, nah, surely something's gonna happen. It had the most predictable plot twist ever that I wouldn't even call plot twist. I'm gonna keep it a bean. The most predictable plot twist ever. It's just a waste of money. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I genuinely hope this movie flops, and I genuinely hope the next one they drop is gonna flop. They're dropping it in December, but genuinely hope it flops. Like, back to the whole continuation thing. For real, I hope this is not a trend, because I'm seeing too many of it now. To be continued. The fuck do you mean to be continued? What happens to movies starting and finishing? You feel me? We had Miles Morales do it. I could give them a little excuse, because it probably takes a lot of time to do shit like that, and they want to perfect it. Fair, right? Miles Morales was great. They're allowed to do that. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse are allowed to do that. Squid Game, it pissed me off too. That one started, I'm like, okay, what's the point of this? You feel what I'm saying? Because Squid Game's season 1 was amazing. Squid Game season 2 was alright, and then Squid Game season 3, I don't even think I got past the second episode. It's like waiting so long for another episode. I lose interest, because there was no reason to drop a season 3, genuinely speaking, for Squid Game 3, except for cash grab. So that one pissed me off. And then we got weak ass Donkey Kong ass movies trying to do the same thing. Who do you think you are? Stay in your place, bucko.
Who's in? No, not you.
I will try to summarize the movie. First of all, for those who haven't seen The Stranger Chapter 1, I'll give a quick summary. So The Stranger Chapter 1 starts off in a tiny Oregon town where some poor guy, Jeff, gets brutally killed by 3 creeps in masks: Scarecrow, Dollface, and Pinup Girl. Right away, you know this movie isn't here to waste no damn time. Then we meet our main couple, Maya and Ryan, who are just trying to celebrate the anniversary. They get up to Portland for Maya's big job interview. But of course, horror movie rules apply. The car breaks down in the middle of damn damn near nowhere, a waitress offers them a ride to an Airbnb cabin, which is basically the horror movie equivalent of saying, you would like to die in peace and quiet? Right, the knocking starts shortly after they get there. The masked strangers show up, break in, and start tormenting them for literally absolutely no reason. Like, absolutely, they just want to fuck with China. Ryan and Maya fight back and try to escape. It don't matter. You're in a horror movie. Ryan gets stabbed, Maya get captured. When she asks why us, the killers, hit her with the most chilling line. Because you were here. The movie ends with Maya waking up in a hospital bed, and just when you think she's safe, one of the killers is lying right next to her. And then rolls the credit scene. And then let's talk about chapter 2, because it picks up immediately right from there. And before I start this, I'm gonna be shit on this movie a lot. I will give its credits and its, you know, props and its flowers before I start shitting on it. I will say, I mean, I kind of like the pacing the most I could like it was very, you know, we already got the whole story building out the way, even though there wasn't much story building in chapter 1. You're not getting any story building in chapter 2 either, but we got that out the way, so it's just pretty much action. And I say action with a huge quotation mark, because I mean, they really weren't much action. It was just shorty hides, gets found, runs away, hides again, gets found, runs away again, hides again, gets found, run away, hide again, get found, run away, then runs into Boar, and then Boar attacks her, and then she kills Boar, and then runs away again. So yeah, you ain't really getting much. Now, as I said, chapter 2 picks up after the mayhem of chapter 1. Maya's recovering in the Venice County Hospital, still reeling from the attack, but of course her nightmare isn't over yet. The masked intruder found out Maya's alive through cops yapping in a bar, and they came to her again, this time invaded the whole town, not just one house. Them niggas is getting cocky. Maya hides and flees through the hospital, encounters more danger, and ends up on a horse farm. Then she's helped by a farm owner until they are attacked by a pin-up girl with a crossbow. Maya fights back with a pitchfork. And my thing is, I noticed this trope in a lot of horror movies and movies in general. Like, obviously, right, we don't want to see the main character get killed in 5 seconds. I just hate how they make killing others, like other irrelevant characters, so easy. When it comes to killing this random ass nigga, oh, this nigga, you got aimbot. The killer got aimbot. But as soon as it's the protagonist though, nah, let me take my time, let me dilly dally, let me just bullshit around, let me start missing. And I don't want to hear the whole,
well, you know, it's time her they want to play around with.
Because no, like there was a scene when she ran, when she was in the horse stable, she ran from the god killer, and the killer was just walking like he was Michael Myers. She was trapped in a room. He breaks in last second, obviously. Again, I'm telling you, it's the most obvious tropes. He breaks in last second and is about to catch her, but she escaped, and he looks visibly frustrated. If you look visibly frustrated, meaning you clearly want to kill the bitch. You didn't have any issue killing anybody else. You show time and time again that you don't really care about her, because every time you're trying to kill her, you're not trying to like play around. If you're trying to play around, you probably like lead her on and like, you know, not want to get too close or something like that. The way they pace it is, this nigga, they want to get her killed. You know, they just don't succeed, which just doesn't make sense, because she's a normal pedestrian. How is she the one surviving and nobody else does? Just doesn't make sense. Anyways, back to the script. Maya then links up with a nurse. Her name is Danica, or Dianka, I don't know how to say it, I ain't gonna lie. And someone named Chris. They try to help her escape. I do kind of like this part. This was also one of the only parts I really liked the movie, because I mean, I could see from a mile away that, so there were pretty much 4 people, 2 guys and 2 girls that tried to help her. They found her on the road when she escaped from the killers the first time. They try to help her escape, but obviously she doesn't trust them, because 2 grown-ass men who look highly suspicious and 2 ladies who relatively suspicious, but I'd say they're regular. That's to the extent that I really like that part, because everything else after that just makes no sense. She's in a car, so this is how it's positioned. She's in the middle of the car in the back seat. The 2 ladies are up front. The driver is the lady there, and then the other lady is right there. The other lady right there is eating an apple with a knife for some fucking reason. One hefty ass nigga on the right side, who is a fucking creep, by the way. One skinny, scrawny, tall ass nigga on the other side, which is just a regular ass nigga. And then she's the one in the middle. While they're going, she's clearly having like an episode, like, are these niggas trying to kill me? Like, you know, she sees a dirty boot on the floor, thinking it's one of their boots from the killers. She panics and bolts out the car. First things first, obviously this is a movie. I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, how did it happen? But like, I'm gonna ask, how the fuck did she get out the car? Have you ever been in a car and you try to leave first when you're getting blocked? It's impossible. You telling me she picked up the knife? So the lady who was eating the apple with a knife put the knife down the little, like, you know, the little spot where you open up and you put your stuff in. She put the knife on top of that. Maya grabs a knife, grabs a bandage that was on the side of the car, and somehow unlocks the car and jumps out and rolls out, and they don't stop her? Cause obviously it just don't make sense, because they went looking for her afterwards. How the fuck? Okay, I'm in the middle. Somebody's right here. I say, and jump out, and they're just looking at all this happen. Now, obviously in the movie, they made it so fast-paced that it's like, oh yeah, that's believable. But then when you really take a second to think about it, is no, the fuck it ain't. It literally is not. But you know what? Suspense of disbelief, right? Just suspense of disbelief this entire movie if you don't want to regret spending your money. In the woods, Maya is attacked by a wild boar, freed by the scarecrow. She kills it to survive somehow. She stumbles. The boar scene really didn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's like a boar lore that they don't attack you if you seem dead. The boar was literally attacking her, and then she just at a point just stood on the ground, like laid down, and just wasn't really moving, but she was breathing heavy as fuck. She was like just like breathing heavy as fuck. The boar got close to her. You could smell her breath. You could see her moving. The boar climbed on her and just left her alone and just tried to walk off. When she eventually tried to run away, the boar did come back to attack her, and then she kills it. But is that a thing that boars do? They just don't attack you if you seem dead? I guess. She stumbles into an EMT vehicle thinking it's her ticket out, but it's a trap. Pin-up girls hiding inside, and they struggle. Eventually, Maya crashes the vehicle, sending the killer flying and killing her. Maya escapes into the forest and sees Dollface and Scarecrow mourning over a pin girl. The chapter ends with Maya still on the run. One more thing, Maya stayed back to look at them mourn pin girl. Okay, there was a lot of just like, what the fuck is going on in this one like scene. First of all, Maya got into the EMT van because the EMT van was supposed to get her out of there. Her sister called an EMT van to get her to a different hospital in a different city, and the EMT van guy got killed, and then she somehow escaped the house that she was in. I know I'm missing a lot of things. I'm not good at explaining, but the people who were in the car eventually find her, and then turns out they're not actually the killers, obviously, because it's 4 of them and it's not 3, as we know the killers are 3. They find her, they bring her to the house, they help her, they stitch her up, all that, and she's perfectly fine. So obviously they're not the killer, even though they still try to make us think they are the killer, because one of the hefty guys on the side was acting mad strange and shit to Maya. We find out they're not the killer because they get killed. Anyways, Maya somehow escapes the house, gets into the empty van. Pinup girl, they see each other, they fight. Maya stabs the pinup girl with her scissors, and it's thought that the pinup girl was dead. First of all, I don't know how she survives that. There was blood coming out. She was just lay there. First of all, you're not immortal. If you get stabbed, right, there's no way you could fake you not being injured. You just, no, nigga, you be like, you know what I'm saying? So she should have been dead. Unless they have some spiritual shit going on that we don't know about. She should have been dead, or at least moving. So, but she was just stationary. Maya gets in the van, starts driving, and then a couple seconds later, pinup girl is just back up alive and starts choking Maya with like a little belt. Maya buckles up, and this is the part that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Right, you have the van, you're almost out, you're almost about to escape. Maya proceeds to, okay, my only option is let me buckle up and flip the entire van over and just fuck up my only chance of escape. Why not just press the fucking brakes, Maya? You have your seatbelt on. You were going like 50 miles per hour. If you press the damn brakes, shorty in the back is getting sent packing. Why do you think, oh yeah, let me just fuck up both our chances and possibly kill the both of us and flip the entire van? Yo, the writers of this movie have to be laced. They have to be on drugs. They must think we were 12-year-olds. They must think we are 12-year-olds. Cause what is this bullshit? It gets to a certain extent where you could suspend disbelief, right? Cause at this point, you just calling me dumb now. That's what you calling me. You calling me stupid as fuck is what you calling me. I don't appreciate that. Okay, I ain't pay money to be called stupid as fuck in my face. And then they hit us with it to be continued. And back to the whole Maya watching the killers mourn Pin Girl's death. What are you doing? Run! It's your chance. Run! Why are you mourning? Why are you watching them mourn? I'm pretty sure in chapter 3, they're gonna come out with, oh, they catch her mourning and then they chase after her. Oh, fucking surprise, nigga. Fucking surprise, nigga. Like, what are you watching them mourn for? And that mourning went on for at least like 5 minutes. So you just sitting there like,
oh man, they're so sad. The people who have been trying to kill me this entire time, they're so sad I killed one of theirs. Hopefully they don't find me and get mad that I killed one of theirs.
Holy dick and ball. Movie was 10 pound of ass. I don't know who the fuck they think they is trying to release a chapter 3. They had better not release no damn chapter 3 because that shit was trash. And I'm not hearing nobody say, no, it's a good movie, it's a good movie. No, the fuck is not a good movie. I'm not jagging it. So we're not doing this. We're not gonna play in my face like, no, it's not a good movie. It's trash. Anyways, that's my little yap session about the movie. Don't watch the movie. Genuinely speaking, I would usually say like, go watch it at your own legion. Let me know your thoughts about it. Don't watch the movie, bro. Keep your 40, however many dollars to yourself, man. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't worth it. The longest, fastest time ever, bro. Cause like the movie was very short, but it just felt so dragged out and pointless. If you do not listen to me and still watch it, let me know your thoughts about it. Am I just fucking delusional? Am I just expecting too much from the littlest thing I'm expecting, like just be different. Like, you know how many horror thriller movies have done the whole trope of being chased, shorty falls away, oh, she's almost found, and then last second some bullshit happens and she escapes for the 30th time, but the killer's able to kill anybody but her or him. Do you know how many times we've seen that, bro? Be different. Nobody want to see that shit for the 100th time. And I'm sure they're trying to cash in on Halloween coming soon, and they want to be the next staple. Oh, Halloween movie. Oh, we got Jason. Oh, we got Scarecrow nigga with pin up girl. Nobody's dressing up as y'all niggas for Halloween. Custom design, so fucking garbage. It's like a mix of Jason and Michael Myers, but then like from fucking Party City, bro. Not even from Farm Party City. The nigga has a mask, just cut out the eyes, and then a regular ass fit. Just trash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but anyways, let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know if I said anything wrong. Let me know if y'all think the movie was good somehow, and let me know if you want me to watch commentate about any other movies, and let me know what movies. I know, let me know a lot of things. Until next time, I'll catch y'all boys and girls in the next one. Toodaleos. Toodle.